Hello and a warm welcome from the English West Midlands. We find ourselves at Molineux. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon. And there are few more enjoyable days on the football calendar than opening day in the Premier League. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers up against Newcastle United.
Well, thank you, Derek. Brilliant atmosphere here today. All that hard slog in pre-season, all aim for this game. First game of the season, all that preparation is for this. It's for this 90 minutes. Focus on it, get the 3 points, move on to the next one. Looking forward to it.
The initial 11 for Wolves. Well, as a team, Lee, they love to apply almost suffocating pressure. Based on the lineup, do you expect the same approach today?
Yeah, I think so, Derek. It makes it really difficult for the opponents to find their rhythm unless their touch is absolutely perfect. It forces mistakes, so I'd expect we'll be seeing plenty of that from them today.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United. A 4-4-2 with a slight tweak, maybe.
Yeah, it's all about the central midfield players in this formation, Derek. The two players, instead of playing next to each other, one will just play advanced of the other one. It's very, very important that the wide players tuck in when they haven't got the ball to help that lone midfield player in the middle of the park.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And now they get the ball rolling. Eduardo Camavinga. Now Dendoncker. Adama. Promising sequence. Nelson Semedo. A real struggle to contain him. Throw-ins given. And teammates to play it to. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Dendoncker. Nelson Semedo. It looks promising. Nelson Semedo. Giving it a try. Now keeper getting both gloves on the ball. Let's get an update from the Etihad Stadium where a goal has been scored. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Manchester City. 10 minutes played, 1-0.
Many thanks, Alan. Well, real excitement here. I say that because it is his long-awaited debut coming up. What should we be looking for from him, Lee?
Well, I can tell you, Derek, you want a nice, easy, calm start to your debut at any club. Trouble is, in that midfield area of the pitch, it's chaos. Trust me, I wandered in there once. It was a big mistake. A million miles an hour. It'll be full on from the first whistle. Good luck to him.
Able to skip past his man. Johnny. Must take the lead here. And a goal in his debut, no less. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, he'll have been dreaming about that last night. What a way to endear yourself to those fans. Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
1-0 then. Kakere. Nelson Semedo. Dendoncker. Oh, tremendous vision. And he's got the beating of his opponent. He's had to go for it. Wins the ball. Crossing opportunity. Dendoncker. This looks promising. Danger here as he runs at them. Nelson Semedo. And he takes it on. The goal appeared to be at his mercy, but defenders always have a part to play in these situations.
Well, if you can't block the shot, put the forward off, and that's exactly what happened there, but it's just off target.
Blint. Matty Longstaff. Maxence Kakere. This is Muto. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Corner kick played in. Full credit. Wonderful stop.
Well, I'm pretty sure the manager's wondering how many more chances there'll be to get back into this game.
And over comes the corner. Lewis. Strong but fair tackle. Just couldn't keep the ball. Radu. In possession, Adama. Eduardo Camavinga. Options in the middle. Johnny. And using his strength to shield the ball. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. A corner to Wolves and a chance for them to build on their lead. Well, they fancy a short one. Eduardo Camavinga. Now here's Johnny. And he did well to cut it out. Working really well as a team to regain possession. Oh, he's given it away. Dendoncker. Eduardo Camavinga. Really getting stuck in. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. An important interception. Adama. Creative look about this. Good looking move this. A really effective shielding under pressure. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
And now they get the ball rolling. Must take the lead here. And a goal in his debut, no less. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, he'll have been dreaming about that last night. What a weight.
And he takes it on. The goal appeared to be at his mercy, but defenders always have a part to play in these situations.
Well, if you can't block...
And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Full credit, wonderful stop. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Excellent first touch under the circumstances there. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Eduardo Camavinga. Dendoncker. Oh, great vision. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Less than convincing defending. Nelson Semedo. Will it be? Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. So a throw in here. Eduardo Camavinga. Dendoncker. Well, big transfer news coming through. N'Golo Kanté has completed his move to Inter.
Well, Derek, an estimated fee of around £85 million. Huge amount of money. I think you're going to get a good player, though. I think you're going to get a player that really fits into your club. Will he produce? Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Well, attacking possibilities. Chance to play it in. A decisive clearance it was. Trailing as they are, they must make good use of this corner. Well, they've decided to make a change. He's driven in the corner. He cuts it back. What can he do from here? Giving the ball to the opposition that time. This looks promising. Possession given away, unfortunately. But strong play here on the shielding front. And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers facing Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
Berisha. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Throw-ins given. And after the cross, a tremendous block. It might be on for them. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's Newcastle United facing Manchester United.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
Let's get an update from the Etihad Stadium, where a goal has been scored. Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Manchester City. 67 minutes played, 3-0.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Matteo Pessina. Excellent defending. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Oh, a lovely ball. And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. But then there's still plenty to do from here. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he just about keeps him at bay and finishes with aplomb. Great goal. Well, you can see how happy the manager is. They've shown real grit to get back into this.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Pellegrini. Now Dendoncker. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, the goalkeeper has earned his corner there. A fabulous save.
Well, they fancy a short one. Nelson Semedo. Well, possibilities in the centre. And he's got the beating of his opponent. In position here to protect the ball. 10 minutes left for play in this match. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. And unable to keep possession. Johnny. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Chance to cross. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Well, that's not watertight defending. Well, it was never going to worry the keeper.
Well, no wonder he's looking a little bit sheepishly at his teammates. Head in a hand sort of moment.
Substitution for Newcastle.
Substitution time it is here.
Off the pitch, number 6, Jamal Salah. To be replaced by number 5, Fabian Schär.
Manquillo. Mergin Berisha. Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner and crossing towards the far post. This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, it looks like the game is over, but no, there's another chance. And there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner. Well, here's the replay. It's a really dangerous ball into the penalty area. And the pressure comes as he knew it would. But it's the strength that impresses me. It's a great goal in the end.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. Well, 2-1 it is here. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. And plenty of room in the wide area. Well, do they have a goal in their future? They're giving it a go. The defender doing his job. A corner kick, and who knows, this might represent their last chance to grab an equaliser. And firing it into the area. It might be. Excellent block. Great block again. Pellegrini. He takes aim. And able to get a body in the way. And that will be that, the final whistle here, and Newcastle fans around the world will be delighted with the outcome. A victory for them, Lee.
Yeah, good result to start the campaign. Always important to get off to a quick start. A few of them seemed a bit leggy towards the end, but overall it was a good performance, and that will give them real confidence going into the next game.
Well, as we run the rule over this man's work, positive after positive, Lee.
Well, he did have a good performance, didn't he? But it's all about snatching that late goal to grab the win.
Must take the lead here. And a goal in his debut, no less. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, he'll have been dreaming about that last night. What a way.
And he takes it on. The goal appeared to be at his mercy, but defenders always have a part to play in these situations.
Well, if you can't block this...
And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Full credit, wonderful stop. Oh, a lovely ball. And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, the goalkeeper is it.
Well, that's not watertight defending. Well, if was never going to worry the keeper.
Well, no wonder he's looking a little bit sheepishly at his teammates. Head in a hand sort of moment.
And crossing towards the far post. A part of England where passion for football is always red hot. We're in Newcastle upon Tyne at St James's Park. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Newcastle United versus Manchester United.
Well, thank you, Derek. Glorious atmosphere here. Really looking forward to it. The fans are too. The players look like they're up for it. This could be end-to-end. We could get goals today, Derek.
Well, there are many who regard Bruno Fernandes as the complete footballer. Lee, what do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, he's got amazing finishing ability. And when a player's got that, it means you have to go that extra yard tighter. And when you do that, you leave space behind you. So it puts the defender in two minds.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United. What do you think about this particular setup?
Well, strikers like support, and they've got support today in the number 10. They've also got 3 midfield players behind, 2 slightly wide and 1 just sitting in front of the back 4.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. David De Gea between the posts. Rafael Varane plays alongside Marquinhos in central defence. And operating through the middle in attack is Anthony Martial. And the game begins. Oh, he's given us away. Well, the pass not finding its target. Well, they really had to be on their toes defensively, given the circumstances. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Now he must favour the cross. And able to get a body in the way. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unlucky to concede the corner. Played into the centre of the box. And the keeper deals with the danger. Given away by Manchester United. Martial. Tremendous block. Wan-Bissaka. It's with Edin Visca. Rashford. Pogba might want this. And far from the ideal cross. Keeper's ball all the way. Getting news of a goal in the Spurs match. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Manchester City. 13 minutes played, 1-0.
Cheers again, Alan. Well, for Newcastle United, you have to say it was a great performance against Wolverhampton Wanderers. How do you think this game is going to go, Lee?
Well, 2-1 win away from home is never bad. Will they win today? I'm not so sure. I'm going to go for a draw.
And he read it well. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Caqueret. Jérôme Roussillon. Matteo Pessina. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. And somehow kept out by De Gea.
Well, everybody's disappointed, none more so than the manager. Just look at him.
Corner kick played in. And the keeper exuding confidence.
Yeah, doing his job. Right position, right time.
Paul Pogba. And fed forwards. Visca. Good defending to prevent the chance. Fabian Schär. And on the ball is Schär. Room to roam on the wing. Oh, surely! And it's in! 1-0. They breached the defence.
Well, we can take another look at this. There's nothing much the keeper can do. Close range finish, really good play, and he doesn't miss from there.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, the manager knows the importance of that goal. He also knows that you're at your most vulnerable just after you've scored.
So back in action, and it's up to United now to be inventive. Rashford. Yuri Berchiche. So a throw in here.
Newcastle possession stats are not too great, but they won't mind. They're winning this game. And why? Because their counter-attack is absolutely fantastic.
Bruno Fernandes. It's now with Van der Beek. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Well, that wasn't a million miles away.
No, it was close. It was a decent effort. They'll keep plugging away, I'm sure.
Manquillo. Matteo Pessina. Surely! Oh, it's in! A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited.
Well, here it is again. It looks a simple goal. He gets in a position not that far out from goal, but he has to hit the target. He does that, and it's in the back of the net. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him.
So 2-0 now. Marcus Rashford. Bruno Fernandes has it. And a goal has gone in at Selhurst Park. Let's hear about it from Alan.
It's a goal for Crystal Palace.
You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. And the referee decided that intervention was illegal and cautionable.
Oh, without question, it was not the best of challenges. Well, the manager's not happy, is he? Can't blame him, really.
Maxence Kakere. A chance to whip it in. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
Sincere apologies for having to cut you off just then, Alan. To confirm, Palace have scored in that game, and their lead stands at 1-0 presently. Visca, and that's an important intervention. It is a decent-looking attack here. Could be! My goodness, Lee, the goalkeeper had his work cut out for him, but delivered.
Yeah, that's what they do. Look at that save, a brilliant effort.
So the corner played into the box. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Danger averted for now. Well, a good tackle. Oh, he's gone for goal! A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. Roussillon. Crossed into the penalty area. Still alive. And problem solved for now. And a chance for him on the flank. And players waiting in the centre. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, I think it's fair to say that he's had happier days in front of goal, Lee.
Well, he's tried hard, Derek, I'll give him that, but his heart has ruled his head. Never clever enough today to find enough space to lose his marker. That's probably the major reason why they're losing this game.
And the game begins. Unable to get a body in the way. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. And somehow kept out by De Gea. A room to roam on the wing. Oh, surely! And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Well, that wasn't a million miles away.
No, it was close. It was a decent effort. They'll keep plugging away, I'm sure.
Matteo Pessina. Surely! Oh, it's in! A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited. And the referee decided that intervention was illegal and cautionable.
Oh, without question.
A chance to whip it in. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
It is a decent-looking attack here. Could be. My goodness, Lee, the goalkeeper had his work cut out for him, but delivered.
Yeah, that's what they do. Look at that save.
Back in business, and United's struggles were there for all to see in the first 45. Can they put up a better fist of it?
Well, Manchester United controlling possession here, but they have to create more. They have to be more positive. The final third play has been slow, too predictable.
Cleared away. It is to be a throw-in. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. Well, many have wondered if they would get it over the line in terms of the deal. They've succeeded, Lee.
Well, Derek, an estimated fee of around £85 million. Huge amount of money. I think you're going to get a good player, though. I think you're going to get a player that really fits into your club. Will he produce? Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Rashford can be problematic for opposing defenders. Well, let's see about the cross. Well, no pressure on the keeper. Poor cross. Van de Beek. And a throw-in forthcoming. Take it away. Wan-Bissaka. Well, delighted to say, more Premier League action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing Southampton.
Well, that should be a really interesting match-up atmosphere. I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
Here's a change for Manchester United. Maxence Caqueret. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Caqueret. No space for them here. Well, it did look dangerous for a moment, but the keeper has it now. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
Well, not covering himself in glory defensively. Wide of the target, and he's going to be disappointed.
Disappointed? Wow, it's a shocker. He should be doing a lot better than that.
So a personnel change then. Longstaff. Good work to win the ball back by United. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. James. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Well, they no longer have the ball. And news of a goal in the Palace game. Alan McInally with more.
It's a goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers. 72 minutes played. 1-1.
Many thanks, Alan. Van de Beek. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in.
Coming off the pitch, number 9.
And United will switch things around personnel-wise.
Number 7, Edison Cavani.
Matteo Pessina. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Paul Pogba. Over the top towards Rashford. Pogba. Cavani. Real chance. A goal! And it's very much game on here.
Well, Derek, that tells you all you need to know about this group of players. Great team spirit, fantastic stuff. Well, Derek, take another look at this now. There's nothing much, really, the keeper can do. It was good play to get in that position. He's not going to miss from there.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Well, the manager will be frustrated, no doubt about it. Still in the lead, though, not all doom and gloom.
So there we have it, 2-1. A goal has been scored at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Let's find out more about it from Alan McInally.
It's another goal for Tottenham Hotspur. 80 minutes played. 4-1.
Cheers again, Alan. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Yuri Berchiche. Here's Marquinhos. Berchiche with it. Pogba. Van de Beek. The clock is against Manchester United here, but their dreams remain alive.
Well, just listen to the atmosphere, Derek. It's been such a tight game, but can they see this out now? The fans are certainly doing their bit.
Jamal Lascelles. It's Jamal Lewis. Almiron. Oh, that's an interesting pass. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Did well to win the ball back. Oh, lovely ball. Rashford with possibilities. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
Over it comes. And I think it's fair to say the pressure from the defender put him off a bit.
Well, it's a nervy affair out there on the pitch, it really is. But what about that on the touchline? Rather him than me.
And there goes the final whistle. It ends in a victory for Newcastle United. And Lee, I wonder what you thought about their performance.
Well, split by that one goal. That's how close the game was. Neither team deserved to lose, really. It was so tight.
In the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Lee.
Well, he played well, scored a goal. What a good performance from him.
And the game begins. Unable to get a body in the way. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. And somehow kept out by De Gea. A room to roam on the wing. Oh, surely! And it's in! 1-0, they've breached the defence. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Well, that wasn't a million miles away.
No, it was close. It was a decent effort. They'll keep plugging away, I'm sure.
Matteo Pessina. Two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited. And the referee decided that intervention was illegal and cautionable.
Oh, without question.
A chance to whip it in. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
It is a decent-looking attack here. Could be. My goodness, Lee, the goalkeeper had his work cut out for him, but delivered.
Yeah, that's what they do. Look at that save.
Pogba. Cavani. Real chance. A goal! And it's very much game on here. Rashford with possibilities. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping. Over it comes. I think it's fair to say the pressure from the defender put him off a bit.